Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa Ellen Arianis, T.E.A., and this is Tea Time Adventures on YouTube. Happy Mask Monday, everyone. We are now into the second week in April, and spring is just flying by. And I thought I'd do a little bit fancy mask because I am doing this on my own this Monday. And this is a lace mask by Spalife, and actually this was gifted to me by my subscriber named Alexis. Now I haven't seen her in about 2 years, so I'm not sure if she's just dropped off the map, stopped watching. Her and her husband were truck drivers from the East Coast to the West Coast, and she had sent me a huge box of friend mail, so I'm almost at the end of the Alexis masks. And I've had this mask before. I believe I've done collaborations with Mary Catherine and Kimmy with this mask, so I will definitely have Kimmy and Mary Catherine linked down below since I have mentioned them. Now I am doing a solo mask Monday this week, and I'm going to continue on with the sort of spring questions. Some of them are this or that, or some of them are just other springtime questions. I know I had done it in a collab with Mary Catherine and Christine and Erlene, and that Mask Monday and that giveaway is, or that, I don't think there was a mask, there wasn't a giveaway that one either, it was just questions and answers. I just wanted to kind of continue the theme since I'm on my own this week. So we're going to go ahead and start off, and there's about 12 different questions. So if you'd love to answer, please do. Please leave me comments down below. Please give me a thumbs up for positivity. I have a feeling this little bit right here is going to be problematic, but we'll just wait and see. But isn't this a lovely mask, lovely lace mask? First question: rainy days indoors or sunny days outdoors? I would rather have a rainy day indoors. Now, if I'm out having to do, shopping or everything like that, I don't want it raining on me. But I do like indoor days where it's just a gentle rain outside. Everything smells clean and fresh. The pollen has been damped down somewhat, and it's just a lovely, soft sound. Pastel colors or bright colors? You all know me. I am a peacock. I am a hummingbird. I love bright colors. Even my wintertime colors are like magenta and teal. So those are still sort of bright, dark colors, if that makes any sense. But I'm not a big fan of pastels. I don't think I truly own anything that is pastel. Most of my pinks are darker pinks, brighter, bolder pinks, etc. Same thing with my purples, etc. So I'm definitely a brighter color person, even in my makeup. Number 3, light jacket or a sweater? Well, I only have one sweater, and it's almost a sweater dress. It goes past my bum. It's a shark bite, I think, sweater. So I just use a hoodie throughout most of the year when any, slight chill is in the air, whether it's fall or spring. But I usually just use a black hoodie rather than a light jacket. If it is a little bit colder, then I do have a denim jacket, but I'm not big into sweaters. Number 4, Easter eggs or springtime flowers? Spring flowers. I often have flowers behind me and in the front room. Either one of our neighbors gifts all the ladies that's connected to his apartment. He is my bedroom side neighbor. He gifts his neighbors up and down this bottom level, and I think 1 or 2 of his lady neighbors that live upstairs from him as well. And he knows a guy. He knows a guy that can get him fresh flowers for cheap. Open windows or air conditioning? I am an indoor girl. I am indoors at work from about 7:15 to about 4:30 in the afternoon. There is air conditioning all day long. Doesn't mean it's cold, it just means it's filtered. All the air is filtered in air conditioning. He, on the other hand, my guy, loves to have the doors and windows open. I like my cave. So this is where we're on polar opposites of each other, but usually I give in until I start getting a little bit too warm, and then I'll start closing the blinds little bits and pieces at a time. But he also gets cold easy, so sometimes we do compromise. Number 6, bird watching or cloud gazing? I love both. We have don't have a bird feeder anymore, but I have just purchased bird seed, waste-free bird seed, and he puts a line of bird seed all along two portions of our fence to draw in the crows and the scrub jays and the songbirds, etc. Occasionally there'll even be a mourning dove. Definitely like both in cloud gazing. I can do that in the morning before I go to work, waiting for the van to pick me up. And in the evening, same thing. I do like cloud gazing in the afternoons, the few moments that I am outdoors. Number 7, spring cleaning or spring decorating. Spring cleaning. Last weekend, we pretty much took every viable textile in the entire house that was even slightly dirty. We're talking bathroom rugs, kitchen rugs, all the toweling, all the layers of bedding, all the dirty clothes, all the blankets and throws that are in the front room, etc. Cat bedding from Dara passing, 12 loads of laundry last weekend. So that was every single textile in the house got cleaned. It was about $30 in quarters. Spring decorating, I don't really do that much spring decorating. I don't really celebrate the holidays of spring. I don't really celebrate Easter per se. I'm pagan, so I have a tendency to do Ostara, and the goddess is always with me, so I don't really need to decorate specifically for her. And my mother has passed many, many years ago, so there's no Mother's Day celebration here either. Number 8, short sleeves or long sleeves. That's one thing I do like about spring weather, is that I don't have to keep layering things over and over. There are days in this past winter, we'll call it winter, we have no snow here. We're a seaside town, so everything doesn't go to extremes. But I would have, the underwear layer, and then you have the long sleeve t-shirt layer, and then you have the blouse or top over that layer, and then you have the hoodie on, and then you have a parka on. And I know it sounds silly in California, where it may not even get to 40 degrees much, even in the middle of night, let alone when you're waking up and going to work in the morning. But to me, it is chilly enough that I need all those layers. And I'm just glad I can go buy short sleeves now, wearing a t-shirt. And, I might take my hoodie to work because sometimes the air conditioning does get cold. But yeah, I would rather have short sleeves. Number 9, kite flying or bubble blowing. Oh, bubble blowing for sure, for sure. In fact, I've been looking on T.E.A at a little bubble blowing gun, because we do have some small children that were friends with their parents. One's a little boy, one's a little girl, and I think, I don't know, they have 100 little holes in this gun that does bubbles, and I definitely want to get them that. And that's something that they can play with out in the small grass area by the picnic areas or out by the pool. It won't hurt anything, so definitely kite flying takes too much effort and with frequent disappointment. So that's something you do at the beach or a park. I'm thinking in terms of this apartment complex. Number 10. Now we're switching away from the this or that's. So, favorite springtime fruit. I love Sumo citrus oranges. They are only available from January till the end of April, so the season is just starting to end right now. And this is a hybrid that's grown here in California. It's a mix of, I think, Japanese, Mandarin, and 2 other items. It basically looks like a really ugly, very large, shriveled skin Tangelo. It has that top knot on it, and it's got wrinkly skin. So it looks like a really ugly Tangelo, but it is super sweet. There are no seeds. It peels like a dream, and it was just something that I discovered on Instagram last year, and it's something that literally, they are expensive. They're about $3.99 a pound. I bought 10 oranges, and it came to something like $25, and I don't care. This is the one fruit that I really like and don't get sick of. I get sick of grapes. I love white grapes, green grapes, whatever you want to call them. I love the seedless grapes, the red grapes, etc. But I get tired of them very quickly. I don't like bananas that much. I have to be careful with my bridge because of apples, but I do like apples, but I like it with peanut butter, so I don't really want to deal with that at work. So trying to find fruits that go easily in my lunch is coming to an end. So I'll have to figure that out. Probably have to go back to eating grapes. But Sumo citrus oranges, if you have them in your area, I highly recommend them. They are worth the cost. Favorite springtime vegetables? Well, being in California, we have at least 3 growing seasons throughout the year, and I am in a heavy citrus area. There's a lot of broccoli, etc., etc., a lot of tomatoes coming around, so we don't really have to import all that much to keep it going year round. So the stuff that tends to be cyclical is asparagus and artichokes, and I really love both of those. I tend to burn asparagus, so I have informed my guy that he is in charge of cooking the asparagus, because after like the last couple of times that, oh look, a butterfly, and then it's burned. So he is in charge of cooking the asparagus. Generally it's with butter, garlic, and Parmesan. So we like just a little sprinkle. He also likes almondines, so I have to remember to get some sliced almonds to go with the asparagus. And last question, number 12. Favorite Easter candy? I love robin's bird eggs. Those are basically egg-shaped, colored and speckled malt balls. So that's what I think of. I do like the Cadbury mini eggs with their very, very dense chocolate and very, very hard outer layer. But I usually only get a tiny little bag, and that sufficed because I don't really like European chocolate all that much. So robin's bird eggs, I'm not sure who the manufacturer is, but that's always been my favorite. Jelly bird eggs, jelly beans, those were fine when I was a child. We both like the robin eggs best, I think. Though we did pick up Reese's peanut butter eggs when we were at Costco, so we both like those. I just have to be a little bit more careful with those. So that's it. That is my springtime questions, most of which are this or that. A few other ones are about what my favorite items are. I'll throw in a 13th one. Skincare changes for spring. So definitely moving away from the heavier cream moisturizers into the gel to cream moisturizers. Most of my routine stays the same. I am not a sunblock person. I don't use sunblock because 99.999% of the time I am not in sun at all. Or if I am, it's an indirect one, and it might be behind me in the afternoon, and I'm over, I've got a landing over me in the patio here waiting for the van in the morning, so I'm never in direct sunlight. So to me, there's no reason if I'm indoors 99% of the time. But my usual stuff is my makeup wipes, my cellar water, toner, serums, moisturizers. That's about where it's going to change, is the moisturizers, going to gel creams instead of the heavier creams of winter and colder weathers. And that's about it. That's it. Alrighty, well, thanks so much, everybody. I appreciate you visiting with me today. I appreciate all my returning subscribers. For those new on the bus because of collabs or shout-outs, I really appreciate you. I hope there's something in my playlist and in the upcoming videos that you do find of interest, and that you stay subscribed and coming back. And for those that are just driving through to check me out, please give me a thumbs up, and hopefully there's something that you'll like here and you'll consider subscribing as well. So thank you, Alexis, for the mask for the day, wherever you are. And guess that's it. So please take good care of yourselves, take good care of each other, and I'll see you around the net. Bye.